name's John Chacksfield. I'm an occupational therapist in mental health, and I want to talk to you today about 2 methods for rapid relaxation. You may be tired at the end of the day, or you're feeling very stressed in your job and you just need to relax fairly fast. You may only have 5 minutes or 10 minutes to do so, and these techniques will probably help you to do that in a rapid way so you can get on with your work and continue your occupation or your activity or what you're doing. Technique number 1, breathing. This is a martial arts technique that's sometimes used in Aikido, and basically it starts by sitting in a relaxed position in a chair. Push all the breath out of your lungs and then allow the breath to bounce back in again. And repeat this 2 or 3 times. You may feel a little lightheaded, but that tends to be just the oxygen giving you a slight buzz in your mind. And if you repeat this, again, stop if it feels uncomfortable, but repeat it a few times, you'll find yourself quite relaxed fairly fast. Technique number 2, visualization. Your brain is divided into 2 halves, and approximately in most people the left side deals with logic, maths, language and things like that. The right side tends to deal with things like emotion, music, images, creativity, the ability to see 3-dimensional shapes and things like that. Most of us tend to use the left side more than the right, and our society is geared up to, exams, logic, maths, these types of intellectual pursuits that demand a lot from the left side of the brain. If you tap into the right side, it technically gives the left side a bit of a rest, I suppose. It's fairly simplistic to say that, but it can help. So this technique relies on this kind of concept and can really work fast if you do it for a while. So visualize something. First, close your eyes and imagine that you're walking on a beach perhaps. Imagine the sun shining and you're near some blue water, that you can really smell the air, you can hear the sounds of the water moving, you may hear birds singing, and you may be able to see boats floating on the sea and the different scenes in front of you. And as you do this, you find that in your imagination there's no limit. You can walk, you can run. It'll not make you physically exhausted or anything because you're purely in your imagination. But what it does, and scientists have found this, that when you imagine something, it switches on and off the same parts of the brain that might be switched on and off when you're doing the real thing. So as you imagine this, it's going to be doing that. It's going to be altering parts of your brain and changing the chemicals to help you relax, especially if you imagine a relaxation type scene. So in your imagination, if you want to take it a step further, continue walking on your beach and then rise up. Imagine you can fly. Imagine you're going up higher and higher, flying across this beach, across landscapes, mountains, fields. Continue to fly through your imagination, the sun shining down onto this beautiful landscape below you. See what you can see what you smell, the kind of air, the birds singing, the beauty around you. You might even go back down and land on a beach or somewhere that you find pleasant, like a forest or a nice lake or environment, and you can touch the grass with your fingers and feel the water in your hands, in your imagination, in your mind's eye. And then when you've finished, just fly back again to your original situation, to walking on the beach, walking back to where you began, and then gradually bring yourself physically back into the room and perhaps bang your hand on the floor 10 times or something to remind you you're back in the real world. And that's it. That's technique number 2, and you'll probably find that you're fairly relaxed and you can get on with your job and whatever. In the past, a lot of people used to take a cigarette break to go and relax, and nowadays people don't smoke really at all, particularly not in Britain anyway, and also in the US people have stopped a great deal. So now it's worth taking a relaxation break but doing one of these exercises. Why not? Try it. Good luck.